Ms. Love.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Director Cordray, for being here today. I'd like to talk a little bit about checks and balances. I believe, especially in today's environment, we need to do everything we possibly can to make sure we have checks and balances so that the American people aren't subject to the political environment. So what I'd like to explore is the extent to which the Bureau is subject to them or not subject to them. So it's often noted that one of the few checks and balances on the Bureau is in the hands of the Financial Stability Oversight Council. And FSOC can, in fact, veto final regulations promulgated by the Bureau. Is that correct?
That's my understanding of the statute. There are grounds on which they're supposed to do that.
I have a couple of things. Well, I'll go through that. Okay. Yep. Can FSOC veto enforcement actions? Yes or no?
I don't believe the statute provides for that.
Can FSOC veto supervisory actions, even if they find them invasive, harassing, or unnecessary?
Again, maybe we could short-circuit this. I believe FSOC, under their statute, has the ability to veto regulations.
Yes or no?
On
Can they veto supervise? We're just going to go through this. Can FSOC veto investigations, even if they find those investigations to be arbitrary, harassing, or unnecessary? Can they veto your investigations? Yes or no?
They can't do a lot of things.
Okay.
They can do.
Can FSOC veto the Bureau's guidance if they find those guidance to be repetitive, unnecessary? Can they veto those?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's okay. Is there anything that FSOC could veto other than your final regulations?
So the FSOC has the ability under the statute, as I said, it's repetitive here,
I'm about to get
to veto rules on specific statutory grounds.
Sir, you might find that you agree with me later. We'll get there. And if you, so the only thing FSOC can veto are final regulations, and FSOC can't issue a veto unless the regulations would put the safety and the soundness of the United States banking system or the stability of the financial system of the United States at risk.
That's what Congress did in the law. I didn't do it. Congress did it.
I got it. I got you. Don't worry. So that sets the bar extraordinarily high for FSOC to take action. Has FSOC ever vetoed any action the Bureau has taken?
I would like to think that we would never put the FSOC in the position of having to do that.
Have they done it?
So they have not. They have not had to do that because we haven't run afoul of it.
Let me get this straight. So, if for instance, any of these young men and women behind you decide that they are going to, be part of an institution, a banking institution in their community, or better yet, they decide that they're going to, they have their own business that they have put all of their money into, that they have exhausted all of their savings, and they want to be able to go to a banking institution to expand or get credit, whether it's to get a car, or whether it's to expand their business, or whether it is to get a mortgage. And their institution is being investigated, supervised, fined by the CFPB. They have nowhere to turn unless the final rules find that they're taking down the entire financial system of the United States government. Where's their recourse? What's their recourse?
Following it. First of all, we don't have the ability to fine or enforce against any community banks or credit unions.
Okay, so you have no ability to fine or investigate any financial institutions in. That's correct.
Community banks or credit unions of under $10 billion.
So what you do does not affect the American people and their ability to get credit?
No, that doesn't follow from your question. But what I was saying is we don't have the ability to fine or enforce against, thousands of community banks and
what I'm trying to say is that the ability, you have to understand that what the Bureau does actually affects the ability for the American people to get access to credit, to be able to go out and achieve their dreams. Here's what I'm trying to say.
And to be able to access
the American people
should be
concerned.
So that they aren't being victimized by
Director Cordray,
yes.
Just take you out of the picture, for instance. Just take you out of the picture and let's think about this current president actually putting somebody else in your position. Think about that. And I think everybody else should think about that also, whether they're happy or not.
I've thought about that.
Listen, should the American people not be concerned that your agency can spend hundreds of millions of dollars each year, employ 1,500 federal bureaucrats that have the power to directly impact the personal finances of every single American, and yet, unlike any other federal agency, is not accountable to anyone?
I don't think we're unlike other federal agencies. Well, everything people have said about us.
No, you even mentioned that you enjoy more unilateral authority than other offices, and you take that responsibility very seriously.
It's not true.
Who is to protect the consumer from the director of the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau?
That's just not true. I'm no different from the Federal Reserve or the FDIC or the OCC. Tell me how I'm different.
Time of the gentlelady has expired. The chair wishes to inform members that there is